Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Product Reviews for You. And if this is your first time watching, welcome. And look at what has come through for me today. It looks like the HP Envy Pro 6455 3-in-1 printer. So let's just get right into this. Alright, so we're going to just go ahead and unbox this printer. And guys, make sure that when you see your instruction booklets and pamphlets, go ahead and save those. Put those over to the side because those are going to be very important. It's got the step-by-step instructions to make everything easy. And then you got your little booklets for reference and support. And also, very important, get started in 3 easy steps for different offers and benefits that they're giving you for even purchasing this item. 50% off on ink. Now you know that you're going to need that with a printer, and even more information for your reading pleasure. So just go ahead and read all this information, guys. Take a few minutes out to read that. That'll save you a world of trouble later on down the line. And opening this up, let's see, it looks like an electrical outlet. Yeah, they have everything boxed so neatly. Okay, so we got, oh look, they're giving us 2 free ink cartridges. One is for black ink and the other is color. Very good. Nice. Okay, see here, and then just put those over to the side, and there's the electrical cord as well. Okay, great. The electrical cord is a 2-prong plug, so great. You can plug this in anywhere. You don't have to look for an outlet with a 3-prong hookup, or you don't have to get an adapter. And then there's the other end where you plug into the device. So great. Okay, so let's just get this out best way you can. It's a little on the heavy side, but not much. Now, if you need help with this, go ahead and get help, because you don't want to damage anything or drop your printer and break something. Okay, so it looks like this, it's upside down, but let's get this turned right side up. Careful. Take your time. Okay, wonderful. And here it is, the HP printer with all those directions. Homework, hard work, any work, work at home, they got you covered here, guys. Look at here, quick easy directions right there. Okay, all right, they have it very neatly packaged. This is a very good job of protecting the product for shipping and delivery. So take all your styrofoam off, and let's get the plastic off, get the tape off. Let's get right into this. Make sure there's no parts inside of the box. Okay, this is just look like some bubble wrap. All right, great. Okay, so that's good. Just no extra pieces that needs to be attached. Everything is in one piece and it all comes put together, so that's a good thing. And so this is your, okay, so let's get the tape off. And then guys, it looks like they did a very good job of taping everything down so that nothing would get in the way of the process of opening up this. So just very good. Then let's just let's keep going and going and going, getting this open. Okay, and just there's a art to taking off this tape and making sure that nothing is going to be sticking on to you. So just take your time. Okay, looks like we got it all now. Thank you so much for being patient. Okay, so once you get that all off, and make sure it's all off. Okay, okay, so look at how they got the scanner glass all very well protected. And make sure you're not putting fingerprints on the glass, or no ink, no debris, no crumbs. Keep that area extremely clean, because if you don't, things can end up on your, if you're trying to do a resume, you're gonna have smudges and crumb marks all on your resume. So just keep this absolutely clean. Okay, so now it looks like you're gonna have to open up this printer to get the rest of the tape off. And that's okay, because I'm glad that it arrived safe and in one piece. All right, and there's the inside of it. Looks like we get a peek of the inside. Okay, and then there's the you got some directions here. So there's all kind of little directions on the inside, letting you know where everything is at and what it wants you to do. So make sure you're taking a look at the little photos they put in there. And then also you can get the serial number, model number right here on this label. Also there's a scan code there for you to scan, most likely taking you to the website if you have more questions. Awesome. Okay guys, and we're gonna, and now that we got this off, let's go ahead and get everything set up. Got all the tape off now. Okay, now make sure you are letting your scanner warm up before you attempt to use it, because the scanner always needs to warm up. I would say give it about a good 15-20 minutes before you try to use it, because then it'll work properly for you. So don't, just in case you were wondering what's wrong with the scanner, it's not working, it's not coming on, but it definitely always need to warm up. So make sure you're waiting. Now this is the guide. It adjusts to the paper size, and that's a good thing, because it also adjusts, because this printer prints envelopes. So make sure if you're printing envelopes, if you want to print like an address onto an envelope, if you got like a mass amount of envelopes to do, you can do that on this printer. Also, this printer is print side up, and right at the top there, it indicates that it wants you to do print side up on this one. Okay, and then also here, there's a little arm you pull out, and so that your paper doesn't like just drop off onto the table or to the floor or whatever. It's gonna rest on that little arm, and then you can fold that arm back in. Okay, so moving on to the next step here. We've been doing pretty good unboxing this and getting it set up. So there you go, you lift it up now. And we're gonna go ahead and put the ink cartridges in. Now, according to the directions, the ink cartridge should be toward the middle of that bar, this little metal bar here. So, and this is the little tape band. You don't want to, make sure you're not touching that or trying to handle it or anything. Okay, so what we're trying to do is get the cartridges to move over. So I'm just moving this around a little bit. Okay, so right here you can see those lines indicate print side up. Now if you didn't see lines, that would mean print side down, but this one's print side up. And then that one is no paper clips and no wrinkled damaged copies going in there to be copied. Otherwise you're going to cause a paper jam and get an error message, or maybe even damage something. So no paper clips and no bad copies. You can always make an extra copy, put it on the glass, make a copy, and then run it through if you want to make some mass copies. Okay, so this is for USB, and that's where you plug in your power cord, and then that's the power button. So there you go. If you have an additional accessory that has a USB, you can plug it right into the back of this printer. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this powered on. Okay, and the cord is a nice length, so they're giving you plenty of room. And now make sure that when you're plugging this in, you got it lined up, because if you don't have it lined up, it's not going to go in. So you see how it's set? Just take a look, and if it doesn't go on one way, then you got to turn it and try to put it in the other way. Don't let it frustrate you. If it doesn't go in, just turn it around to the other side and it's gonna go right in. There you go. Just like that, and then just shove it in, and then you'll be all set. Okay, so just go ahead and shove that in there. Okay, and plug it in. Okay, so we're plugging in the printer so that we can get the ink cartridges put in. Now here's a very important thing. As you can see, there's a little mechanism on the bottom of the printer, so make absolutely sure wherever you set your printer down, it's not going to interfere with those little wheels that have to move. That's the paper adjuster and things like that. So make sure absolutely nothing is on the table or countertop where you're setting up your printer. Okay, so right now, as you can see, the little light is purple. It's a pink purple color. That's letting us know that we still have work to do, and the scanner is starting to warm up. Very good. So it's been on for about a good 5 or 10 minutes. All right, so just make sure that the glass is always clean, and be careful of not getting anything on that glass, because when you print out resumes and important legal documents, you don't want crumbs all on there, because they're just going to show up as little black dots. And this is the information panel where whatever's going on with your printer, you're going to see it's going to light up for you. You can't see it now, but if you keep watching, I'll power off the printer off and on so you can see how it lights up and gives you those little indicator lights there. Okay, and that's how you put in your sheet of paper that you want copied. Okay, very well. We're coming along very well here, guys. Okay, so yes, lift this up now. So I powered it on, so that trying to get the bar to move over. So that little metal bar there, that's the bar where we're trying to get the cartridges to be toward the middle, so that we can get them exposed, so that we can. And I was not able to locate my regular flashlight, so no worries, guys. I just grabbed one of my old iPhones, and it has a handy dandy light. I'm just using that light. That turned out very well. So if you can't find your flashlight, just grab one of your smartphones. Okay, so I'm just going to close this, and then hopefully when I open it back up, that's going to activate it to move the bar. So you may have to power it off, power it on, or open and close the door to get the you just want the arm to move. But guys, do not pull on the bar, don't tug on it, don't force it, just let it do let it open itself or move itself, and it will go eventually. Just be patient. There it is. See? Hello. Okay, so that's for the black, and then the pink one is for the color. Now, I just want to say, when you are installing the ink cartridge, and when you're taking the tape off of the ink cartridge, guys, you're going to see some little gold, little circles. Okay, there's the Wi-Fi indicator light. So it looks like the Wi-Fi in the house recognized that this is a new item here, so it just picked up on it. So that's very important. Turn on all your devices. Make sure they're all on the same Wi-Fi, because that's going to make it easier for you when you go to programming your Wi-Fi to accept all of these. Okay, now right here, those are the little metal chips that I was referring to. Those are actually little computer chips in there, so that the computer can recognize what you want it to do. So if you want to print color or black and white, those little computer chips are telling the printer what to do. And go ahead and insert it in there. You see, just put it down in there, and you probably can see the little dots on the printer. Those match up. So go ahead and put that in. And snap. And that's it, guys. Simple as that. No rocket science stuff here. And then close the little lid down, and that's it. It's snapped in place nice and snug. And then go ahead and put the black ink cartridge in and line the computer chips up, and then you're all set. Now, if you can notice right at the bottom of the screen there, the light, it's kind of a bright white color. But once we're done with this task of putting the ink cartridges in, it's going to turn color. So let's see what color it turns to once we're done with this task. Now I'm just bear with me while I'm opening up the second ink cartridge. Just one moment, please. Okay. They have these sealed very, very tightly, so there's no leaks. So you make sure you have your scissors handy so that you can get into this package. It was really tough getting in there. So, and be careful, guys. Make sure you're not touching the computer chips. And more importantly, make sure that you are removing the tape. Otherwise, you're not going to be, it's not going to get a connection if there's tape on there, right? And there's the little chips on the cartridge. And then just line them up with the chips that are on the printer. And then lock it in place. There you go. It snaps in place before you even close the door down. So okay, and then when you close the door, you see how the color turns blue, so it's happy. So we completed that task, guys. The printer is happy. The light is blue now, so wonderful. Good job. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next step. So we are moving right along. So there's the blue Wi-Fi. We got the ink cartridges in. So let's just get this loaded up with paper, and then we can test it out. Okay, so one thing about the paper, guys, is make sure that when you buy your copy paper, open it up in a way where you can actually use the paper that it comes in, or the plastic that it comes in, as a storage. And even if you have to get like an extra large Ziploc bag to store your copy paper in, please do that, because you don't want your copy paper to get moist or soiled, or get crumbs or dirt on it, because inside of the copy tray there, you can't see them, but there's little rubber wheels in there that grip onto the paper when you send something to be copied. It grabs up the paper with those little rubber wheels, and if the paper is moist or soiled or dusty, eventually those wheels are not going to work, and nothing's going to be grabbing up any paper if it's full of dust, dirt, or if it's moist. So please get a large plastic bag or keep it wrapped up and secure, because you can ruin your copy paper. You definitely can. Okay, so just pull out that tray, and now you have fill indicators of how high to fill that paper, or right over to the side there. I'll show you that in just a moment. And also, this, if you could see there, okay, so it copies the envelopes on this tray as well. So you can load up envelopes in here, right through here, or you can put paper in there if you can see the envelope. So that's the fill line. Do not go, don't try to fill it all the way up to the top. Otherwise, it could possibly be too much paper in there. So just, I would say fill it like maybe 3/4 of the way. And the same with if you're printing envelopes, 3/4 of the way. And then shut it tight, guys. Shove it in there and make it real nice and tight so that you don't get a printer error. And then this arm is so that you can, as it prints off, it's going to land right there like that, instead of falling all over the floor or maybe on the counter or table. So, and then this arm folds away neatly. Okay, so yeah, everything is looking good. Okay, and so you just fold it back down when you're done. And now for sure everything is ready to be put to use. You got your paper in there. It's on Wi-Fi. It's happy you got the paper in now. So very good. So as long as you're not seeing purple or green or red, different colors like that, you should be okay. And that's about it, guys. I'm gonna try to power it off and on so you can see the indicator lights on the information panel right on that. Okay, so there's the Wi-Fi. So then there's gonna be a green light and a red light. There you go. So it lights up right now. When they're not on, you can't see them. But if something's going on and you catch those lights blinking, then you're gonna have to take a look and see what it is. And that's where your little pamphlets that came with your printer is gonna come in handy. Also, make sure you're signing up with HP.com and making an account for yourself so that you can get some troubleshooting help, some tech support when you need it. So I'm so glad that you're staying to the end so that I can give you the information regarding how to get in touch with tech support. Wireless network with internet access, network connected iPhone or iPad, Bluetooth enabled. So make sure that your tablet, your laptop, desktop, your smartphone, all of that is turned on and connected to the wireless network that you have, and the printer as well, because it needs to recognize all those all at the same time. And just go ahead and make sure you set enough time to set everything up in the same time. So now these two documents, now the one on the left, if you take a look at the bottom right hand side, it says HP.com. You can scan that and it's going to take you to support, and hp.com, so you can sign up for your account, create your account. And then also the document on the right has the same scan code for hpsmart.com. So either one of those documents, I just wanted you to see where they are for you to get help or sign up to see what benefits you have. Just create your account. So so the control panel, it gives you information about the control panel indicator lights. If you look at the top of the document on the right, information, wireless, cancel, resume, color copy, left, black and white copy, or number counter. So make sure you're looking at all your documents, and that's in the blue little pamphlet that comes along with that. Okay, guys, and then also just want to make sure now the get started in 3 easy steps. Make sure you're reading that information, because that's giving you information about your how to redeem your 2-month trial supply for your printer cartridges. And also don't forget about, it says never run out. Also on that document, it save up to 50% on ink. And it tells you about the different plans. They have 15 pages a month, 50 pages a month, 100 pages, 300 pages, or 700 pages. So you got all different kind of plans. And then they have 2 recommended plans, the 100 page and the 700 page. So they're giving you the pricing on that, and they're giving you options so that you can know what to select. So guys, make sure you read all of your information in your documents. And don't forget to put all of your questions or comments in the description box below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. And you have yourself a fantastic evening. Thank you.